Hello my friends, it's Tom, your friend and host with Weapons Education. I'm in a great mood, I'm feeling good, and I'm rocking a pistol that I've never shown on the channel before. SAR USA, this is in a .45 caliber, and it's my job as Weapons Education, an educational channel, to bring you a firearm manufacturer that maybe you haven't heard of. And this one is not a new manufacturer in the world, that's for sure. They've been around since the 1880s. As you'll see in this video, I've been to SHOT Show. I met a subscriber there. He's bragging about this thing. If you watch any review online about this pistol or this company, SAR USA, which is their .com, they mostly make 9mm. They do have a .45. Mine is a .45, but you won't find this model anymore. But they're inexpensive. So I'm telling you what I did with mine, because it was so inexpensive. They range from, believe it or not, from $350 only up to the top echelon, the .45s they make, which are hammer fired. Mine's striker fired, which I'll tell you in a moment. But those are $600 for the most expensive gun. And these things, the factory claims they've fired 150,000 rounds. 150,000 rounds without failure. And you know, from all the reviews I've watched, I believe it. These are modern day pistols. They work good and they're affordable. That's what SAR USA is known for, being a really good high quality pistol at a low price. Now I'm going to show you why the cost is so low. I'm not going to knock the gun. There's a reason why it's so low, because I have a Springfield XDM here, which is light as a feather, at 31 ounces, and this is 40 ounces. So you know, you got to have some give and take. That's one of the main differences, is the weight. This the .45 is, you know, it's a heavier gun. Check out the specs on the different 9s they have, and I think you'll be impressed and find one that suits you. Now, SAR USA, this is a Haley Strategic. This is how I sport or rock out. If I really got to have a problem, I buy their products. I have no relationship with them, but they make good products. And what I do with the SAR USA is, here's the pistol. I got 5 mags for 5.56 here. I've got a bunch of spare mags for the SAR 45. I've got at least 8 altogether between this and this, everything, and then the pistol. And they're 14 plus 1 45s. So it's serious, awesome mags, steel mags, awesome quality. So these things are built like tanks. Now, let me show you this Haley Strategic real quick, because what's cool about the back is this is what I do when I'm wearing my body armor. Yeah, I practice, you know, I wear it around the house, and sometimes I'll go to the range and wear my body armor, because you never know, you got to feel what it feels like. And this, if you pull, this is just like, by the way, if you pull off the Velcro, see, this just plops right onto your chest, the Velcro, and then you got this against your chest. Okay, and then you can imagine having your AR slung around your shoulder, and then you got this pistol in front. You might have a pistol on your waist, or one of my shoulder holsters, Weapons Education holsters.com, and you might want to grab your stuff out of weaponseducationsafes.com. But let's look at this gun up close right now, and then let's go talk to one of the subscribers who brags about it and give you some more information about this pistol that's very low cost. Very low cost. Remember what I said about the weight. I'm not going to bring up the weight again. It's a little heavy. Okay, they're a little heavier than normal, but they work perfect. Okay, so it's great for being on a boat. It's great for just, you're knocking around and not worrying about it, and just beating the heck out of it. It's really a great gun for that. It's just beat the heck out of it. It'll always shoot. Let's look at a close-up right now. Okay, we're in the second segment of the video, and there's a third and fourth segment coming up, so stay tuned. If you want a low-cost gun, look at this pistol. This one's not available anymore. I spoke to them in detail at the factory. They made a mistake, and they, in my opinion, they called this an ST9. You probably can't see it with the camera. but it's a 45 caliber, and they told me, well, in Europe the customers only shoot the 9s. I said, well, a lot of Americans, we like the 45. 45s are pretty well-rounded round here in America. So they changed the name of their 45 now to a K2, and it's a totally different gun. It's a hammer fired. So I'm just bringing the name to you, SAR USA. This is the one I have, which is no longer available. When you look on the website for an ST945, you'll see it says archived on their website. But it's got HK-like features with the ambi mag release straight down on each side, okay, which is nice. And you got to look at the K2, which is different than mine. So this is, to me, this is a good collector's item because they don't make it no more. I like that about this. And it's, I tell you, I banged this thing away. I shot like 400 rounds out of this one day and just blasted, really rapid fire. I couldn't get a failure at all. It's just a little heavy. It's just the 40 ounces is the thing, but it's a bigger gun. This is the 45. The 9mm is less weight. Okay, so now let's go look at I got a magazine cover that tells you, how popular this gun really is. And then I have an interview with one of you guys, a subscriber who I met at SHOT Show. Okay, and talking about this and bragging how great it is. So let's move on to the next segment right now. And you want to just check out a low-cost gun. You know how to click, 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 and do your research and say, maybe I want this shipped to my FFL. That's what I did. And I got a bunch of mags too. And I'm happy with it. Let's move on to the next segment. I'll tell you right now, I just happened to run into one of the subscribers of Weapons Education. His name is John. Coincidence, he owns a SAR USA. This company goes back. John, tell us about this company.
SAR is in business since 1880. It's an ISO 9001 factory. They have 11 access milling machines and one of the biggest factories of manufacturing aviation and pistols in the world. This pistol is my favorite 45. It's dependable, it's fun to shoot, has a great trigger and almost no recoil.
Now this is the one you personally own.
It's no bigger than a CZ.
Okay, you got the hammer on this one.
Yes.
So, and here's the price point. What do you think these are worth?
They're worth double what they cost.
And the cost is less than 500 bucks each. They're like 480.
Machining and everything on them
SAR
is
USA.
perfect.
I'm telling you guys, from an existing owner right here, one of the subscribers, we ran into each other. He goes, you got to tell your audience about these SAR USAs. They've been being made in Turkey for decades.
Adjustable sights, removable front sight, super value, super great gun to shoot.
There you go. My name is Tom from Weapons Education. Please subscribe and ring that bell when you subscribe. Thumb up the video. Tell a friend about SAR USA.